It's me, Kayla. I'm back playing Wordtastic again. Mr. Ortega is ready to listen to me read the story for the first time. He clicks Conduct Cold Timing and logs in.
Click Start Timing and begin reading. Click on the words you don't know to hear them read to you. Click Finished if you finish reading before the bell sounds.
In the cold timing step, I read the story to Mr. O for 1 minute and get a score that tells me how well I did. Before I start, I should tell you about this reading guide. Once I start the timing, I can move the reading guide to highlight each line as I read. I like to have it on so I don't lose my place, but I can turn it off before I start if I don't need it. Okay, now I'll show you how to do the cold timing. I click Start Timing and a clock pops up to tell me the timer's running. Martin Cooper stood on a busy city street holding a strange
object.
I click that word because I follow Mr. O's 3S rule. I click on any word I stop on, stumble on, or skip. I also click a word if Mr. O tells me I missed it.
Finally.
He doesn't have to correct me much anymore, so it won't be long before he lets me do the cold timing without him. He called his rival at another telephone company. It took more.
Click on the last word you read when the bell sounded. Click Next to continue.
Look at my cold timing score in the scores box. It shows the number of words I read correctly in 1 minute. I click Next to see my cold timing score on the graph. The blue bar shows my score. The gray bar shows how much I need to improve to reach my goal. I can also see my goal here and anytime I want by clicking here. Let me show you how the next steps of Read Naturally Live help me reach my goal.
Click Start ReadAlong and read along as the story is read to you.
Reading along with the narrator helps me learn new words, make fewer mistakes, and read with expression. Mr. O says that I need to look at the words closely, listen to them carefully, and read them aloud correctly, all at the same time. The number of stars under the picture shows how many times I need to read along. At first, I have to read along 3 times, but Mr. O just dropped it to 2. That's a sign I'm reading better. I'll click Start Read Along so I can show you how I read out loud quietly with the narrator.
Martin Cooper stood on a busy city street holding a strange object. Eventually, the cell phone became an essential part of many people's daily lives.
Click Start ReadAlong to read along again.
Each time I read along, a star turns gold. Before and after each read-along, I can click the blue words or phrases to learn what they mean so I can understand the story better.
Company. A company is a group of people who work together to make or sell products. My dad works for a pen company. His job is to sell pens.
Sometimes I click all the blue words. Then I read along again, and when all the stars are gold, I'm done with the read-along step. Now it's your turn. Log into Read Naturally Live and play Wordtastic until your teacher comes for your cold timing. Then look at your graph so you know your goal, and do your read-alongs. But don't click the next button on the read-along page. You need to watch the next video before you move to the next step.